the rod will now get displaced, means it is deflected towards the left direction. It will move, it will just move towards the left, it will turn towards the left, you will imagine. So by this what we can understand is, if at all we place any current carrying conductor in a magnetic field, the magnetic field exerts the force on a conductor. The current carrying conductor, when it is placed inside in a magnetic field, the magnetic field in turn exerts a force on the current carrying, force on the current conductor, force on a current carrying conductor or the conductor, as a result of which the conductor will displace, or it gets displaced. Okay, now in this case it has deflected towards the left, we will think. Okay, now next what we'll do is, in the second case we are reversing the direction of current. So only I said you to concentrate here on the part of negative and positive of the battery. Next what we'll do is, we will reverse this positive, negative, positive, negative we will do. So we are interchanging the connection of the battery. Before this side was positive, now I made this side positive. So in this case, how will the current flow now? The current will reverse. It will start flowing in this direction. It will go in this direction. First reach end A of the conductor, pass through the conductor, it will reach end B of the conductor, then through the to the side end B of the aluminium rod in this direction. It will flow through the plug key and negative of the battery. It will reach and it continues. Again, when you reverse the direction of current, also this aluminium rod is again the current carrying conductor, which is again placed in between the poles of the magnet. What happens is, before we observed when current was flowing from positive to negative, that all the deflection was towards left. Now when the current is reversed in the circuit, the deflection will be towards the right. It displaces towards the right. The aluminium rod just rotates towards the right, left for positive to for one direction of the battery. Now if you reverse the direction of flow of current, the deflection is shown in opposite direction. Means here you only think, what you need to understand is, children, when a current carrying conductor is placed in the magnetic field in turn exerts the force on the conductor. So that is the concept behind it. And when you reverse the direction of the current, what will happen is, the deflection will be towards the right direction. Now before it was towards the left, now it will be towards the right. Simple. So let us go through the textbook one. We have learned that an electric current flowing through a conductor produces a magnetic field. Yes, we know. The field so produced exerts a force on a magnetic field in the vicinity of the conductor. This also we know. Vicinity means nearby. We don't know. Yes. French scientist André-Marie Ampère. You know, the unit of current is ampere. It is named behind the, before the scientist, what his name is, André-Marie Ampère. So he suggested that the magnet must also exert an equal and opposite force on the current carrying conductor. So now current carrying conductor is producing magnetic field. So what is magnetic field in turn doing to the current carrying conductor? Means it is giving a punch. Means don't write like that, and now it is applying force on the current carrying conductor. As a result, the conductor will deflect, it will displace, it will rotate, or rotate means not complete rotate, just like flipping, it will flip, children. So whenever current is passed through the conductor, it is happily producing magnetic field around it. But what is this magnetic field giving? It is giving back a punch back to the current carrying conductor. Means it is making it to deflect. It is applying force on the conductor. Now you have understood, I think. Suggests that the magnet must also exert an equal and opposite force on the current carrying conductor. The force due to a magnetic field acting on a current carrying conductor can be demonstrated to the following activity. Which activity is this activity? In activity 13.7, you can go through that experimental setup. I want this only, they have explained, children. So I will read from what do you observe when the switch current is switched on. What do you observe means, it is observed that the rod is displaced towards the left. You will notice that the rod gets displaced. Reverse the direction of current flowing through the rod and observe the direction of its displacement, they are telling. So what did we observe by reversing the direction of current? The deflection was also in the opposite direction. Ashta. it is now towards the right. That is what they are telling. Why does the rod get displaced is the question. We know now the rod get displaced, it is because the current carrying conductor which is placed in the magnetic field is in turn producing or applying force on the conductor, hence it get displaced. So we shall see what answer they are given. The displacement of the rod in the above activity suggests that the force is exerted on the current carrying aluminium rod when it is placed in the magnetic field. Adanne avaru heltare. It is also suggested that the direction of force is also reversed when the direction of current through the conductor is reversed. Yes, now the same thing is studied. Now change the direction of field to vertically downwards by interchanging the two poles of the magnet. So now two cases we studied. First case, this side was positive of the battery, this side was negative of the battery, current was passed, deflection was towards left. Next we reverse the direction of current by interchanging, making this negative, this is positive of the battery. Again we saw observe that the deflection was in the reverse direction. Now you know, as I said, horseshoe also has north and south pole. So north pole illide, south pole illide. Next what they are telling is to interchange this. Make this as north pole, this as south pole. So first if you place a magnet like this is south, is north agittu. Now reverse andre they make this south and this north anta heltare. What do you observe andre they have directly given the answer. It is once again observed that the direction of force acting on the current carrying rod gets reversed. It shows that the direction of the force on the conductor depends on the direction of current and the direction of magnetic field as well. Andre children, igili south north now first case tara horseshoe magnet ittuttu when we pass the current, first left deflection aitu, current reverse madala right side deflection aitu. If at all you interchange the north pole and south pole and then pass the current making this side positive and that side negative of the battery, the deflection first right side ತೋರಿಸಬಹುದು. Right side ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತೆ. Again when you reverse the direction of current, the deflection now towards will be left. Left right ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು, when you interchange the poles of the magnet, right left it will become, nothing else will happen. So what do we understand by this andre? On changing the direction of current, we saw that the deflection also changed. By changing the magnetic field change ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು current reverse ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ again the deflection will reverse according to the poles of the magnet. So here they are giving the statement that it shows that the direction of the force, please underline this, the direction of the force on the conductor depends on what andre, the direction of force andre in which direction the force is acting means left deflect agta aluminum rod, right deflect agta, they are talking about that. Depends upon the direction of the current. Yes, of course we understood that. And direction of the magnetic field of course. So current was first flowing from north to south, ಈಗ south north interchange ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ. So when you change that also, the deflection also will get reversed. Hence the force on which, so you should not tell it in terms of deflection, but you should tell it in terms of force acting on it. So the force acting on the conductor depends on direction of current as well as the direction of magnetic field here. In the Fleming's right hand rule, children, we spoke only about the direction of current and direction of magnetic field. But here one thing is coming extra. What is it? Direction of force also comes to play here. So now we are studying about the Fleming's left hand rule. Now I will clearly tell you, I said no thumbs up. As soon as you right hand thumb rule means thumbs up. Direction of current, direction of magnetic field is perpendicular, we understood. Now secondly we are studying about the Fleming's left hand rule. There we had only current and the magnetic field, that is direct electric current and the magnetic field only we had. But here along with the current, the magnetic field, one more is introduced, that is the direction of force, children. So Fleming's left hand rule, it tells you about the three concepts, about the direction of three concepts, which are the electric field, magnetic field and direction of the force acting on the conductor. So that is what they have given. Let us read it. So one more thing they have given. Experiments have shown that the displacement of the rod is largest when the direction of current is at right angles to the direction of magnetic field. See, from such lines only they will pick the question for 1 mark, children, or maybe for MCQ. So you should be very careful when you read such lines. That is the reason I am reading textbook and not allowing you, by trusting you that you all will read textbook. Now, what are the factors that the direction of force depends, we understood. Next, on what factors it depends, we understood. Now, next they are telling that when is the deflection maximum. It may deflect so much also, it may deflection so much also. When the deflection is maximum andre, it is maximum when the electric field and the magnetic field are at right angles to each other. Andre, you go back to the Fleming's right hand rule. There we understood the electric field and magnetic field are perpendicular to each other. So, whenever the electric field and magnetic field are at right angles to each other, then the deflection produced by this conductor is more ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. This is very important. In such condition, we can use simple rule to find the direction of the force of the conductor. That is Fleming's left hand rule. We consider the direction of current and the direction of magnetic field perpendicular to each other and found that the force is perpendicular to both of them. So we know that this is electric field, this is magnetic field. See, 90 degree. My fingers are now making angle 90 degree. These two are right angles. Electric field, magnetic field are at right angles. But now we understood that the magnetic field is exerting in turn force on the conductor. So the force in which direction it will act means it will be perpendicular to both this electric field and the magnetic field, it seems, children. Andre, look now, I will fold this finger. Now thumb is electric field, forefinger is magnetic field and middle finger is the direction of force of the conductor. Are mutually perpendicular to each other, children. Now if I, before you know, these two are perpendicular, you know, that is electric field and magnetic field. Now again they are telling that the magnetic field, the force acting, the force produced by the magnetic field is perpendicular to both electric field as well as the magnetic field. So now if I will consider, fold this forefinger for now. Look now, thumb finger and the middle finger, are they not at right angles? Yes. So the force produced is right angle perpendicular to the thumb, that is electric field. Now I will close the electric field, whereas magnetic field, if I open, my fingers are. Now this is the direction of magnetic field, means this is the direction of force, means see again they are mutually perpendicular to each other. Now if I hold all the three fingers, see either this way or this way, you can see now. Look children, these two are perpendicular, these two are perpendicular, and again these two are perpendicular to each other. So the direction of electric field, the direction of magnetic field and the force acting on the conductor, all the three are mutually perpendicular to each other, and this is explained with the help of Fleming's left hand rule. I will read the textbook now. You can see the picture here. See, thumb shows the direction of motion of the conductor. See, to explain only I used current, magnet, force perpendicular. But each finger shows different, children, that you will understand here. See now, thumb finger shows the direction of motion, four fingers show the direction of magnetic field, and the middle finger or the third finger shows the direction of the electric current. Third finger shows the direction of current, thumb finger shows the direction of motion of the conductor, and four fingers shows the direction of the magnetic field, children. Whichever you want, for which anyhow there are three are also perpendicular, whichever finger, whatever I want I will write, you can't do that. So as it is, rule is a rule, you know, no? So according to Fleming's left hand rule, thumb shows the direction of motion of conductor, four fingers shows the direction of magnetic field, and the third finger shows the direction of flow of electric current. So if electric current and the magnetic field are perpendicular to each other, means the force is produced in such a way that it is perpendicular to both the electric field and the magnetic field. So I will read it once. We consider the direction of the current and the direction of magnetic field are perpendicular to each other and found that force is perpendicular to both of them. These three directions can be illustrated through a simple rule called Fleming's left hand rule. According to this rule, stretch the thumb finger, forefinger and middle finger of your left hand such that they are mutually perpendicular to each other. If the first finger points the direction of magnetic field, that is this finger, second finger shows the direction of current, and the thumb will point the direction of magnetic field. So according to Fleming's left hand rule, first finger points the direction of magnetic field. You use this finger now, so this is first. This shows the direction of magnetic field. Second finger shows the direction of current, and the thumb shows the direction of motion of the conductor. So that is Fleming's left hand rule. So if they ask you state Fleming's left hand rule, all this you should write, which finger points what under. So devices now, okay, we studied now about Fleming's left hand rule, or maybe this force acting on a current carrying conductor, all that, where it is used, practical applications also we should know, simply not studying the theoretical part. So for that you have answer here. This is very important paragraph, children. Unexpectedly they will pick question, which are the devices which works on this concept. If you ask them, you should know this, so mark this as well. Devices that use current carrying conductors, and such questions will never be asked in your exercise questions. Exercise questions nobody will ask in exam, children. They will pick questions from these points. So please make habit of reading the textbook. Devices that use current carrying conductors and the magnetic field include electric motor, electric generator, loudspeakers, microphones and the measuring instruments are the devices which use the current carrying conductors and the magnetic field included in. Okay, now in the next few sections we shall study about the electric motors and generator. So as they only have said, we have come to the end of this concept, force on a current carrying conductor in a magnetic field. So overall in today's session, what all you need to keep in mind is, till now we know that a current carrying conductor produces the magnetic field around it. The magnetic field so produced will in turn exert the force on the conductor. So this magnetic field is exerting force on the conductor, we know. On what all factors does it depend means? It depends on direction of current and also the direction of the magnetic field. When we reverse the current or when we reverse the direction of the magnetic field, in both the cases the deflection also got reversed. That is what we understood. And hence we can conclude that this electric field and magnetic field, we know already that it is mutually perpendicular to each other. Now the current force acting on the conductor is perpendicular both to the electric and magnetic field. So this is given by the rule given by Fleming, called the Fleming left hand rule, in which the first finger shows the direction of magnetic field, second finger shows the direction of current, and thumb finger points the direction of the force acting on the conductor. So you should hold all the three fingers of your left hand in such a way that they all three are mutually perpendicular to each other. In whichever direction you rotate your hand, you will see that all the three fingers are perpendicular to each other. So which are the devices which works on this principle means electric generator, electric motors, loudspeakers, microphones, etc. So in the next session we shall discuss about the working of electric motor and electric generator, children. I can assure you 100% that one question will be for 3 or 4 marks based on this working of electric generator or electric motor. If working is not asked, then compulsorily at least the figure of this electric generator and electric motor will be asked. So in the next session we shall discuss on this electric motor and electric generator.